So, Rye, you do whatever it is you do before you go to bed, right? And you start that process. Eventually, sleep takes you. I don't know how it is that how Rye sleeps, but eventually sleep takes them, and it's impossible to tell how much time has passed. But then, Rye, your eyes open, and you find yourself laying on soft ground that's cold. Above you is a night sky, but not one that you're ever familiar with, but it's a night sky. And there seems to be like an illuminating light, but it's not the sun, it's not the moon, it's not the stars, but you can see. What do you do?
Did you catch that?
I did not.
Oh shit. No, looks around, sees what ground that she's on, sees what's around her, where the hell she is.
Okay, so quickly assessing your surroundings, the first thing you're able to notice is the ground that you're on is like just soil, but it feels grainy, as if there's like no moisture, nothing there. You then notice that you see yourself wearing what you would find most comfortable in, not whatever you fell asleep in, unless that is what you're most comfortable in. And around you is just a void of just that, this expanse of gray, lifeless soil in all directions. But as you're looking around, reassessing it, I imagine you're standing up as you're looking around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually you turn back to where you're first facing, and there, sitting on the ground, maybe 10 meters away, is you, smiling at you, but you can tell there's something slightly off. It's it's not you, it's something other. You're just sitting there on the ground, wearing the same sets of clothing that you're currently wearing.
We've been through this shit once. I'm not doing this again.
You've never done this with me before. It's quite barren here, wouldn't you agree, Rifle?
Yes.
Isn't it strange that this is the psyche that your mind has created for us?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Haven't you? You've been here every time you close your eyes. But I suppose it changes. And Rye, as you're talking to them, you can feel your tattoo kind of coil around you a little bit. Well, it's like a coil around your wrist a little bit. As Lamia friend makes their presence known to you. But they don't emerge as they normally would. And oddly, you know this doesn't feel like shock.
I'll do this anytime. Why? Right now? Why like this?
Because you keep on using me. Keep on letting me get deeper into you. But don't worry, it's not like I can get up in our body and move around when you close your eyes. Or maybe I can, I say with a very large smile. Why don't we make this space more homely? It's so very drab and despairing currently.
Yes. Let's help
Yes?
from you then.
Home for me? You're currently home for me. But how about this? And they kind of lift up their hand a little bit, Rye, and you find yourselves in a, you wouldn't call it lavish, but you'd call it upper class sort of a room, maybe a hotel room. It's certainly a suite. Like there's a little mini kitchenette going around, large bed, and who must be Wish is reclining across the bed now, sprawled out. And you find yourselves much closer to them now, but being closer to them, you can see that parts of their image of Uri, there's cracks and there's pieces missing. And those pieces lead to just like swirling something. You don't know how to describe it as it's not a color, but it's a something. You can tell that it's swirling, but there is no indication of it. Isn't this much more comfortable?
Yes. Well, the
Yes.
conversation isn't.
Why isn't the conversation comfortable? I thought we were friends, partners.
Yes.
I need you to speak up, darling.
I'm looking at the thing that's changing me.
Changing? No, 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 no. I'm not changing you. We are changing each other. You are changing yourself just as much as I am changing you and myself, for you are changing me. Wait, no. Do do you think I'm the reason for all of these new emotions within you? Is that your simple blame of me? It's more convenient, I suppose. Hmm?
A lot of reasons why.
Hmm.
You, me, the ferryman, Alex, Lamia.
Yes, your little friend. They're missing from your wrist, don't worry, they're in the tank. They're a bit distracting.
Everything that I have seen, learned, and let change me is changing me.
Yes. So why is this conversation uncomfortable for you then?
Because I don't know what I'm going to be.
No one knows what anyone's going to be.
But at least they don't have to stare it in the face.
But that's the beauty of it. You do get to stare it in the face. I hope the two of us can do big, big things together.
What?
You know what it is I desire. I told you the first time we met. I want to help others get what they desire. For that is my purpose.
Every time you've done that, it's just been... She's gonna hold her head.
Did it not work out? Did you not get what you sought? When have I ever betrayed you?
You haven't.
Then why do you fear me? Why do you scorn me? And she kind of like crawls a little bit forward onto the bed and then plops down, like chin on their arms. They look at you. Your own face looking back at you, Rai. Your own voice being spoken. Come now, there must be a reason.
Don't like what I'm becoming.
You're becoming assertive.
And strong.
And brave.
And a fucking monster.
Shh. Monster is a label used by those that lack understanding. Your morals haven't changed. You still value life. You still seek happiness in others. How is that monstrous? You seek to protect those that you care about. How is that monstrous?
You need to be hurt to pursue those things.
Do you have crisp on, Jordan? Because I agree with Andy.
Damn it!
I think it's killing you.
No!
It's consuming your words.
But if I take it, I'll just get closer to my mic. If I take it off, you'll hear my background noise.
But Rai is making bad crinkly noises. Probably.
Bad, crinkly. Fine. It's off right now. Is it okay?
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay. Try like lower my gain a little bit, maybe. I get so anxiety filled whenever I see the green.
All right. So,
Sorry.
say again.
People shouldn't need to be hurt in order to pursue those things.
Well, then you need to work harder.
Work harder?
Work harder.
You're with me every step of the way.
In spirit, yes?
No, not just in spirit. You understand, don't you? You can see it. You're there in some essence.
Yes.
I am trying the best I can. And every time someone gets hurt, I just accept it. It feels like it was the right thing to do. And then I just accept that was who I was then, and
If it's the right thing to do, why are you doubting yourself?
because it.
Because it shouldn't be the right thing?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, my sweet. Why doubt yourself? These are the choices you are making. All it's ever been. You. You haven't had a monolithic change. All of this is you. It's why I am here with you, my sweet, sweet Rye. It's why I lend you my powers, so that you can succeed. You still mourn the fact that others get hurt, but you accept that it happens. That doesn't make you a monster. Isn't that how it's always been? You're a medic, a soldier trained to kill and heal. Did you mourn then? Of course. But was it the right thing back then as well?
Yes.
Then why is it different now?
I'm not. I wasn't in the same circumstances. I thought I should be able to just be normal now.
Is there anything normal about this place?
No. Right back where I started.
Right back where you started. But now, you have me. And she sets up, kneeling, and places a hand over her heart. And we can grow together. We can do better this time.
Better.
Better. We can save more of them this time.
Right.
don't you come closer? She kind of sits back on her legs, still kneeling, still smiling.
Can I try to empathy this?
Sure.
It's a trap. Is this like a... There's gotta be something not to trust about this, right? Something?
I don't know, maybe.
What's the roll?
That's
Clout?
your attention fast talk or clout fast, or sorry, not fast talk. Attention interrogation or clout interrogation.
Fuck. Two successes.
What are you looking for?
Is this even wish right now? Is this a ploy? Is this like, oh, let your guard down, let me in even more kind of thing, you know? Or
You think it's wish, and you don't feel any. You don't think there's any malicious intent there. Like, sure, that smile is kind of unnatural, but the longer we've been talking with you, the better the smile's been getting.
yeah. She'll come over and sit on the bed.
Wish kind of turns her head and kind of gently just places a hand, or tries to place a hand on top of your hand there, Rye. We shouldn't be at odds with each other, Rye. We are a team. You and I. A partnership. Equals.
I've just been fighting so long, I don't want to. I don't want to change.
You are such a complex creature. You all are. And your fighting spirit is what made you the first to reach me. I don't want your fighting spirit to go away, my sweet. She kind of like then traces her hand up to your arm. And she turns her head to and body to face you a bit, Rye. I want you to continue being you. I just want us to stop fighting. It's not helpful to either of us. We're partners.
I thinks back on everything she's ever done, everyone she's ever talked to, any like fleeting or strong moment that she knows is going to stick with people. Well, whatever happens, happens.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay? And she kind of has brought her trailing finger back down to your hand again, Roy. She tries to hold it.
Molds back.
Wish continues to smile, but the cheeks grow, the lips go a little bit higher now.
I'm not afraid.
You shouldn't need to fear.
Show me then. Then we can better work together.
How can I show you that we can better work together?
I don't know. Let's go to the hand. Kind of gets up a little bit so she can jump more so into the bed a little bit, like deeper into it. We're just gonna hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Or do you have plans?
Oh, I'm quite flattered.
Don't be. I definitely don't know where you think this is going, but I have not been changed enough to be into myself.
Everyone's a little narcissistic, she says as she turns and kind of flops a little bit closer. Not moving super close, but definitely closer. But no. If that is something you desire, I'm happy to oblige. But the best I can offer now to help allay your fears is that the more we communicate, the stronger our bond becomes. The more my power you can call upon, the closer we become. And you must know that no matter how close we do become, and she kind of dances her fingers across the bed sheets a bit, kind of watching them now, we will always be two rather than one.
We'll still get closer and closer.
Of course. Not to the point where we can be viewed as one, but close enough that we have a intimate understanding of each other.
Good enough.
I believe our bond. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, my sweet.
No, you go first.
Of course. I believe that our bond has grown closer as such. Every time you close your eyes, or maybe even when you're forced unconscious, we meet again here, in this space of your soul and mind.
How long will time pass? In between blinks. Just seconds. Hours. How fast is time passing right now? In my dreams.
Time is relative. It passes as it passes. The reason I bring it up, though, is you are stressed and tired, and I want you to be well rested. So if there's anything we can do for you to make that happen, I'm open to suggestions.
What can you do while I'm asleep? While I'm resting?
Talk to you. Interact with this cognitive space.
The human mind still hears things and perceives them when we
Yes,
are even in deep sleep.
that's true.
Can you hear that? Could you understand what my mind's hearing even as I'm sleeping?
Not right now, but I'm sure in time I will be able to. After all, the bridge between us is still being built. And each time we connect, more and more of a bridge is built, and it becomes easier and easier to add new pieces to it.
And I'm not sure right now then. I need to figure out the serum and how to cure everyone.
Hmm. Unfortunately, I know as much as you do when it comes to medicines.
What about keeping my mind intact then?
That I can do.
This is about as crazy as it gets, but I'm sure I'm useless to you as a raving lunatic.
You'd still be you deep down, though. But yes, I would prefer talking to a reasonable Rye than a mad one. Much more spirited.
And keep me sane. Help us get more powerful.
That's what I've always been doing, my sweet.
Stop calling my friends weak.
I
Stop
thought you
suggesting.
valued honesty.
Yes. But at some point, you're going to need to understand that I need to keep them alive.
It's why I remind you that you're weak, so that you can be more motivated to help them. Everything I do is for your best interests, after all.
We'll work on that then.
Of course.
What do you say? together.
Glimpse of what you're seeing and feeling. And then, as you call it, shock space around me, twirling and twisting and changing. That's what I see.
That thing I felt when I connected to one of those things. Could you feel that? You could feel that too, right?
Yes.
Is that connected to one of the obelisks? Is that connected to anything?
I think for a moment. If it's connected to something that's so faint, I can't pick up on it. But I can say that this place, this drop, is at a nexus. We have a barrier between reality and shock space is weakened. And yet, she kind of taps for bed. There's multiple things keeping it separated. It's almost like someone knew this place was dangerous.
You found something here.
Someone did, yes.
I wonder if we should find it.
It could be interesting to do.
She sits up in the bed.
Wish remains opt where she is.
Is there anything else?
No, not that I can think of.
I'll talk to you later then. I need to wake up.
Not yet. Just relax for now, alright, my sweet?
Fine.
If you'd like, I can sing you a song or have some soothing music play for you.
Sure. Anything to keep myself grounded, I guess.
Of course, my sweet. And in another attempt of, personal space violations and whatnot, Wish will pull something from your mind there, Rye.
Uh-huh.
Something from your past, but perhaps a lullaby, perhaps a song of something that you can't quite place where it is, but it sounds familiar as she just gently hums it to you. Before long, Wish will collapse and she is, next to you so she can gently brush your hair as she hums you a lullaby, Rye. You don't know how much time passes, but eventually, in this dream state, your eyes close. And then when your eyes open again, you're in your bed, feeling rested.
I'm here.
What's that?
I don't know. There you go.
All right then. Yay.